What is up, guys? Today is February 15. As you guys can see that this video was taken on Saturday the 10th, 5 days before. So it's my first time doing this commentary thing, and it feels weird talking to the computer while looking at the footage. So bear with me. Alright, so I got this lacrosse ball and I placed it on my lower back. Not in the middle though, but on the left and right side to release all the tight tissues. It feels much better than doing it with rumble roller because it is dangerous rolling your lower back with the rumble roller. So that's why I do these isolation mobilities with the lacrosse ball, and it really helps with the whole lower back. And here's the other side so you guys can see. So yeah, you pretty much can use this lacrosse ball on anywhere on your body, just to target that one spot that feels super tight. And all you have to do is just kind of rest on it and move around a bit, not too much. So you want to focus getting that tight muscle released. So yeah, I've been doing this for about a couple months now because my back has been bothering me every single day ever since I found out I had scoliosis, a very mild scoliosis, which can be undone, but with very good and proper mobility training. And yeah, so yeah, scoliosis is it's a spine disorder where it curves. It has a slight curvature. Not slight, but it has a curvature in your spine, so your body is not really balanced. So that's the reason why I'm doing all these stretches, because I want to feel better, and I have been. So yeah, for this stretch right here, this is called the iliotibial band stretch, IT band. Don't know if I said it properly, but it's close. So what this does is it stretches your tendon that connects to your hips all the way down to your ankles. And yeah, it actually relieves my knee pain. So if you guys are having some knee pain, try to stretch out. So all you do is just put one leg over the other and bend your body towards actually make your body shaped like a bow, I guess. Your hips pointing outwards, and just hold it, and you should feel pretty looped up on that part of your knee. So I guess that's it for that. Next up is the this one I've been doing a lot lately. I've been moving my patella, your kneecap, around for like 30 seconds, 30 to 1 minute, 30 seconds to 1 minute. The reason I do this is just to have it mobile, so whenever I squat, it doesn't lock up or feel tight. So I've been moving it side to side, up and down, not too fast and not too slow, just at a proper pace. And I only do this one time. Yeah, once for both days. I think that's about it for that. Kind of cut off the clip at the end. And for this stretch, my favorite. So again, I'm stretching my lower back. So I have one arm, actually my left arm pointed, placed diagonal from my hip. As you guys can see, is behind my butt, and I am reaching with my right arm towards my shoe, resulting in feeling a stretch in my right lower back, my lower right back, and vice versa from the other side. And I do this for about 2 times. Yeah, 2 times. Yeah, doing all these stretches, guys, it helps a lot, and a lot of people don't really focus on mobility until they hurt themselves, like me. I'm sure one good example, because I hurt my back twice, and I've been living with knee pain for like how long already? It's been 3-4 years. Yeah, ever since I got super serious with weightlifting. So now we're opening up the hips, the front part of our hip, with the rumble roller. We really want to open up our hips, because if not, then our hips will be tight, and it's going to result in a bad squat, improper form, and knock on wood, injury. And then next up, got rumble roller on my upper back, because we really want our upper back to be, well, pretty much our whole body needs to be flexible for leg day. But then I do this because of bar placement, and while I'm squatting, I'm squeezing my traps together and trying to support the bar at the same time, so my upper back pretty gets totaled holding the weight. And I used to row on my lower back, but I found out that it's not really helpful because you're hyperextending it, so you're kind of curving your lower lumbar spine back, and it could be one reason why my back was super sore before, because I used to do that a lot, and now I don't, so it feels better. Okay, next up, massage the ass, or properly glutes. We really want our glutes to be our glute muscles to be relieved from tightness, because that's what we're working on. We're working on building that booty, and we don't want to be tight as well and cramp up. Another stretch right here for the glutes. But if you guys just get these exercises and try it out yourselves, let me know if it works for you, because it has been working for me for the past well, for a long time already. Actually, I've been doing these stretches ever since like last year. Yeah, that was before these before I squatted. So what I've been doing the last year was just straight focusing on leg presses and mobility. And right here, this is a good way to open up, to warm up those glutes. Side kicks, you can do these regular, but it's way better with resistance, because you can warm up faster. As you guys can see, I put on my knee sleeves already, because I am finished stretching. So after this, we just go ahead and start our acclimation sets, or warm-up. So I didn't vlog the first warm-up set, which was the bar only, 45 pounds. I didn't film it because it was just boring, and we use that time to see what part of our body is tight, so we can release it again. and jump on to the next acclimation set, which is 135 for my bro. He did that for 8, and I got 95 pounds, and I'm gonna be doing that for 8. But yeah, guys, I just got the shirts in. If you guys don't know that I started my own clothing brand, still working on the website. I'll let you guys know pretty soon, but this is the only shirt that I have at the moment. It's just a start. It looks pretty clean. So we got the my logo in the back. That's the lever belt with wings. It's kind of weird because I don't own a lever belt yet, just because it's kind of expensive. But anyways, other than that, yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'll actually do a separate video of the announcement when my website for that shirt when it's gonna be released. So stay tuned, guys. So yeah, right now finished with that other. This is our third acclimation set. So Shannon got 225 on the bar, and he looks pretty slick from all that stretching. I got yeah, one plate, 135. But yeah, guys, since I haven't squatted in a long time, this whole squats has been foreign to my body, so I'm taking everything super slow. So I got that slight butt wink at the end after my squat, but it's alright. It's not too drastic. And what I found out importantly about why I've been having knee pain when I squat is my feet, my foot tracking. So this is my bro's first set. First working set with 295. He kind of made a mistake because since we're doing triples and his max is 300, he was supposed to do something like 245 for 3 or maybe 250. But yeah, he kind of misloaded the bar. Yeah, it already kind of looks heavy for him, but he got it. Form his prime. But yeah, we both forgot our belts in the car, so we're just focusing on Valsalva breathing, which is breathing into your stomach and not into your chest. So we're focusing on that, so we can tighten up those cores. This is my first set. Yeah, my first set. 155. I haven't hit this ever since, as you guys can see. So yeah. One moment. I had to shut my window because somebody was freaking playing that loud ass music. So it looks pretty good on here. I didn't slow the speed of the video. I was focusing on getting that perfect depth and controlling the weight again. So yeah. So back to that topic about knee tracking. So yeah, that's when I found out that my knees were correctly tracking with my toes the way it was pointing. So my squat was always off and my knees were getting hurt because it wasn't aligning with my toes. So ever since I found that, I just kept trying new foot placements. It took me a while to figure out my foot placement because I don't want to hurt myself again. So yeah, this is the second set. Oh no, sorry, third set. Yeah, third set of squats. It feels pretty comfortable. I feel a lot of muscle fatigue in my quads and in my glutes. That's where I really want to fit it. So yeah, you guys can see how wide my foot stance is, and that's just the way my body is. Just the way how my knees are lined. So that's the reason why. As you can see, Shandon's one very different from mine. Well, I guess for everybody, I would say. So he backed down because he was getting tired. So this is 245, which is a reasonable weight to work with for 5 sets of triples. It's way better. And I got another review coming up. I filmed this. Fuck, stutter. So I filmed this one so you guys can see the way my knees and toes are perfectly aligned with each other. So forgive me for that peach fuzz hair. Just got a haircut done that day. High skin fade. Way to go. So here's my foot placement. As you guys can see, it's super close and super out, and my hips feel super good with that foot placement, as well as my knees. So I'm gonna stick with that weight forever. I mean, stick with that form forever. I mean. So yeah, here's a very, very awkward setup from Shandon. I cracked myself up from watching this. So yeah. As you guys can see, he's trying to get that bar placed on his chest, but not too down. We're doing high bar squats, so his chest is out, his elbows are tucked in, and same form as me. His knees are aligned with his toes. And yes, here's another one. So yeah, before when I used to squat, I never could squat 2 plates ever. I never did squat heavy. The most I squatted was like 215. Yeah, 215 for like a single or 2, but that was with knee pain. I don't know if I mentioned that earlier in the video, but yeah, who cares? I mentioned it already. So yeah, here's another footage. As you guys can see, 3, 2, 1. What the fuck? So this is the last set already for my bro. Just slammed that. He didn't even walk closely to the rack. He just dropped it. So here's the backside of the of how I squat. And as you guys can see, how I am pushing my knees out. Okay, and here's hamstring curls. We move on. Sorry if I'm speeding up the video, guys. This is 21 minutes. 21 freaking minutes. So yeah, for hamstrings, we do this for 4 sets of 12. Really focus on the negative part. So when I'm going down, I focus on going slow. Perfect example right here. Even when it's speeded up. So, yeah, so my goal this year is to bring out my hamstrings more. Hamstrings and quads, that's my main goal. My calves, not too worried about that. Kind of genetically born with calves already. But still gonna be working on it. So next up, leg extensions. This is another good leg variation for quads, your inner quads. Inner and outer, sorry. So for this one, you don't have to go heavy because, well, I don't go heavy because of my knees. I want to take care of it. So I go light and focus on contraction. Okay, next up, sumo kettles. Shannon didn't want to do sumos just because he was feeling already smoked from squats. So sumo kettles is, so for this one, same form as sumo deadlifts, but just with kettlebells. And it's great for cardio and for cardio and also therapeutic for me. For me, actually. So as you guys can see, my chest is out, and when I go down, I drive my hips back, and then driving my hips forward while pushing with my heels. Yeah, perfect form. Yeah, and yeah, you kind of want to point your toes to out so I can feel in your hamstrings. Alright, so next up, calf raises. We did this for 4 sets of 10 or 12. Yeah, 3 sets of 10 to 12. So a lot of people just bounce up and down with the calf raises, but to be honest, it's not the best way to have your calves to grow. As you guys can see in the next video, I learned this from Brad Loomis 3DMJ. Shandon pauses for like about 1 to 2 seconds, and then he squeezes at the top. His calves grew a lot ever since he started in the past year. I think a year and a half he's been with the gym right, and his calves is looking shredded. It's growing ever since he paused at the bottom and squeezed at the top. So yeah guys, that's about it for this video. I'm sorry if I rushed this commentary. I feel like I did. My last workout was abs, leg lifts. Thank you guys again for watching, and I hope you guys learned something, some new things, and let me know some other stretches so I can learn as well. I'm always looking forward to learning new things, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Stay tight, fam.